welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be driving the Trans Am, and I'll get to why I'm driving it in just a second. It is 39 degrees. Just did a cold start. You can see the water temperature there. So I don't have the heater working in the car right now. It'll like seep hot air, but the blower motor isn't working. I haven't looked into it too much. But the reason why I'm driving the car today on this cold day is because a couple weeks ago my truck got broken into. So in my driveway someone busted the glass out. It was like a Friday, or Thursday, like the 24th, I think. I think that's what it was. Anyway, someone busted out the window, passenger side, and it was parked behind my Trans Am. And they opened up the door, crawled across the seats, and busted up the column. And I don't know what they used, but they busted off the plastic around the ignition, and they got it all messed up. I'll go ahead and throw in some pictures in the video right about now. What it looked like. It was pretty rough. But I was actually able to get it started. There was a little pin in the ignition, and all I had to do was slide it out, and then I could turn it over. My key wouldn't even go in at first. I had to kind of, make it work. Anyways, I had to go out of town for a week for work, so I parked it in a garage, and now I'm back. I got back Monday, I got back Saturday, and weather hasn't been that great here in Tulsa. We actually had some snow, so I got my insurance company to take a look at the truck. The only thing they could write up in the estimate was they needed a new lock cylinder, some trim, new glass, and to paint the passenger side door because they chipped the paint. The glass dug into the paint. So I got a check from the insurance company, but I still need to take it to a body shop and get an actual estimate. They're going to have to tear down the column because there's obviously more broke with it than just the lock cylinder, but the insurance company didn't want to open it up, obviously because they're not a mechanic. So anyways, I'm headed to Danny's pool right now. Salvage right now. I got tools in the back. I'm going to try to get a glass for it. Because I'd like to get a GM glass for it, so hopefully I can find one at Danny's. And I'm going to go ahead and take you guys to the salvage with me and do a little time lapse. salvage. I got what I wanted, plus got that aluminum drive shaft. I'm not 100% sure if it'll work on this car or not, but I think I remember the V6 drive shafts being the same as the V8s as far as the length, though maybe lighter or something like that. Not as beefy. Well, anyways, I got the glass and the window sweep for my truck. It was around 30 bucks, and the drive shaft was like 26 and some change. So that was pretty cool. So the reason why I wanted to do like a little recap of what happened at the salvage was because I was looking for a passenger side window for my 2004 mini truck, and I was under the impression that the factory glass said GM on it. Well, I know it does for sure on some cars. Every single glass out there, and there's probably like at least 40 probably Suburbans, Tahoes, trucks that I was checking, and I couldn't find one that didn't say the safety. It's on this window too. I know it's on this window, so it's like safety flow light or something like that. I can't remember. But anyways, I could not find one that said GM on it all the way around the car. Like I could not find one. But I looked like a Malibu and it would say GM on it. So either every single window in that salvage had been replaced before, or that's how they all are. So I looked at every single one trying to find a GM window. Because you can get these aftermarket windows for like 50 bucks, and I'm paying half the price to pull it. But I was hoping I could get a GM one. I don't know, maybe you guys could shed some light in on that. I don't know. And also about that drive shaft, which is back there. Maybe you'll see it. I would like to know if that'll work. And I'm gonna measure it. I guess I'll find out. No. Alright, here's the busted up ignition. Alright, now I'm having some weird battery issues. I think it has something to do with this ignition. But as you can see, it's missing that rod right there. Anyways, I'm going to attempt to take this out. Do this. Oh, it wants to. Oh man. There we go. Okay. All right. That thing, it's all kinds of jacked up. All right. Anyways, I got a replacement one right here. Try to there we go. That's pretty easy. And I pulled this out of the Salvage after it had a key in it, so I think everything's good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put some juice to the battery and see what happens. Alright. So right now we got an issue with the original lock cylinder. Got this replacement one that I just actually pulled out of Salvage because it had a key in it. And it was super easy to pull out because someone already took off the covers. So I put this in the truck and I'm getting the unknown driver, so it won't start or it won't stay running. So I peeled back this little tab on both of these, took out all the springs. That's what all those little springs are. And I'm taking out each one of these little inserts and I'm labeling them over here. I'm gonna try to trade them out. I couldn't find a video on YouTube about this particular one, so, and maybe I just didn't know the right wording. But anyways, I'm gonna show you how I've been getting these first couple out. I've been taking this little pick tool and getting in there and prying it up. And you can see the little gold sticking tabs sticking up right there. Take my pliers. And just wiggle it out. Set it right there. Springs. Label it. Next one. It's pretty far down in there. Man. Really far down. These two are high. But let's see if I can get you a better. There we go. So these two are high. This one is down in there pretty low. So I'm gonna go in here with this tool. There we go. Surprised it's actually fit down in there. Okay. Now, oh, almost. Let's see if I can't. Get back in there with this one. Actually, I really need a screwdriver. Let's see if I'm not at home right now, so I'm limited on tools. Yeah. So this is the small screwdriver I have. Okay. Should I use the key? This high up as I'm getting it. Okay. There we go. I got it. Ow. That's gonna hurt later. Alright, so I'm gonna continue doing this process. Okay. This last one just slid right out. Dang. Okay. Bad lock cylinder cleaned out. And we got a 2. Alright. Now this good one's gonna be tricky.
Alright guys, so if you made it this far in the video, this second lock cylinder here, the one I got from the Salvage, that tab that's been up, as you can't see right this minute, but that's covering all the little inserts. Well, there were springs in on top of each little insert, and that tab actually pulls up on both sides. And I just have it bent up out of the way, but the whole thing comes out. You just need to pry it out. It's not that hard at all. I didn't get that on video. Honestly, didn't know what I was doing when I did that process too. This was a whole learning experience for me, since I couldn't find any information online. And my little key in the background, I definitely suggest doing that, like for your numbers. I'm going to tell you right now, that's not right on mine. I messed up. I went through and read them all before I finished this. And I also got something wrong and had to redo it. So just make sure you get them right. And also don't worry about me posting this, because if someone takes those numbers and builds an ignition and then, or whatever, builds a key off of those numbers, they're not going to be able to get in my truck. So go ahead and, I guess, enjoy the rest of the video here.
Jeez, you just slide down a little easier.
I'm putting it back in now. I'm going to use the same. I'm going to use as many of the new keys, like the new little pieces. Three. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
2, 2, 3. And I'm out of 2s, so... One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these springs just go in the little openings. It's pretty, like on top of the gold pieces, the little keys. Pretty self-explanatory, I think. It's going to be a little tricky to shut this, though, I have a feeling. Probably going to lose some springs. And just lost one. I suspected. Oh, it's another one. I'm gonna dump those back out. I don't know how the best way to do this is. Well, that one's gone. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now I need to bend this back into place. Okay, try this again.
Okay, so after you get this last little spring in there, take up this little cover right here. And that thing is just going to slide right over into each notch, holding all the springs down. It's that simple. I overcomplicated it trying to figure out how to do this. But yeah, that's basically it. Once you slide that in there, it's ready to go back into your ignition.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, nope. What did I do? There we go. It's kind of iffy. Well.
Okay, guys. Again, I'm sorry. The view is terrible. All you can see is the shadow of the key going in, or the ignition going in. So basically, this is the point where I figured out I put it together wrong as far as the sequence of numbers, which kind of references back to earlier in the video. If you follow that diagram, it's going to be wrong. So I fidgeted with this for a little while and got it to turn and start, drove it home that night, and the next day I actually redid it. So that's about it there.
Come on.
Alright, so the rest of this footage that I have here is me messing with the regulator, getting it cleaned up, getting it put back on track. Because whenever, I guess I rolled the window up, it took it off track because there was no glass to stop it. I'm guessing I did that. I'm not 100% sure, but I had to get it all back on track, put it together. But it's terrible lighting. Not right here in this. This is actually outside of the garage, but over by the door, it was terrible lighting. So there's no need to really put you guys through all that pain. This video is already long enough as it is. I was trying to give you like a full day of what was going on here. But if you guys have any questions on the lock cylinder, go ahead and drop a comment below. If you guys want me to make a more detailed video on that, I can. I'll get a couple junk lock cylinders and take them apart, put them back together, so you guys can see how to do that. And maybe I'll learn a thing or two again on it, because this was a learning experience for me. But it's all working good still. Now that it's a couple days later after I'm editing this video. But that's going to wrap up this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.